trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make you seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is...
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Open man right side is Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Barkley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal.
Touchdown! It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. On 1st down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Come on.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 7-7, our score after 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Looking to throw, Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Touchdown here to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson now. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats for this first half of action. Freeman a first down and more. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in.
Ravens touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fields this way up.
Now a hit and a loose football. And who's got it? The Giants!
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He goes underneath to Freeman. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They go to Freeman again on second down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. Breaks through the contact and past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's a give to Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
I want to take your role, partner, but up in the 4th quarter and going for it on 4th down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And this one too low.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Jones. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll be up upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. They go to Freeman again on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play here for Dallas.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Prescott off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Play action now. Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. This time Jackson will throw it. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right?
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass. Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run. A first down throw for Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 26. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. after the pick six. Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Prescott from the gun.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6.
Throwing. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Micah Parsons able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Elliott running right. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Exit score, Ravens 13, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Jackson now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They go to Freeman again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's Freeman fighting him off. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 24, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Now after the the touchdown. It's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time, Prescott on 4th. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. is Dak. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Come on, not ahead of you, baby.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.